Sunshade Kiki with the gaze. It's time to drag her. Time to drag her. Drag her.
Hello, loves.
Oh, we have a real Brit in our premises. Be careful, little girl.
Ding dong.
Well, I'm going to keep being my stupid American ass because you're listening to Drag Her, the one and only RuPaul's Drag Race Recap podcast.
Yes, the voice that you just heard is Mano. The voice you're hearing now is Oscar. And we have a very, very special guest today on our pod.
I can't, bitch, because this bitch, she didn't just write the book, she finished it.
That's right. The book is only 3 pages, by the way.
It's a quick read.
It's a quick read, girl.
It's the one and only Paige Three.
Hello. Oh my
Girl.
goodness gracious, I'm here. Ding dang dong, bing bang bong. The bitch is in the house.
The hell?
So glad you're on the Patreon right now because everyone on the Patreon right now is seeing this mug, this
Hello,
face.
Patreon.
You
Look
are
at you.
so stunning.
Thank you so much. I
my
had
gosh.
Christmas bits and bobs to do today, so it's like I thought, let me get in the geesh for the
Oh my
divas,
God.
and then I'll go and do
You're
the
all
coming
giving
out.
us the gift.
I
and the
can't
gift is that
believe
mug.
it.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is my entrance hair.
Is
Really?
it?
Yeah, I haven't
Oh.
worn it since Drag Race.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I
You
wore it for
ha-
a photo shoot, but I haven't worn it like doing anything. So
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Jesus Christ, look at you. Okay, Page Three,
Well,
you are
wait,
so
okay.
fun. Yeah, what do you
Yes.
want to start?
Paige, we got some questions.
okay,
Mainly,
babes.
The birth of Paige Three. Tell
Yeah.
us how Paige Three got the name Paige Three. What
Okay.
what the look of Paige Three. Tell us the birth
'Cause
of Paige
it's probably
Three.
a joke we don't get, right?
Well, I'll explain what Page 3 is for the American lot who don't know it. So it's similar to Page 6, essentially, when you guys have like tabloids and like all the different bits and bobs on Page 6. But the difference in the UK is on the 3rd page of the newspapers. It was one specific newspaper. I won't say which one it was, just in case, you know. But it was topless models. So yeah, and they were all big, blonde-haired, most of them, big-titted, topless models on the 3rd page, and it stopped recent. I actually learned the other day that it stopped way more recently than I thought it did. As far as entirely, it's not a thing anymore because I'm here. It stopped when I got in drag.
Period.
That's what happened. But yeah, that's where it comes from, and then. I have this like love for Pamela Anderson and things like that. And it was never, when I actually got the name Page 3, it was part of like a naming ceremony when I was in Kinky Boots in town. And it was never like, I need to be this name because it attaches to the aesthetic that I like. It just ended up over time that I haven't changed anything. I do genuinely love Pamela Anderson and I do genuinely love that aesthetic. It just so happens that it's aligned.
I
You know?
see it. I see it all
absolutely.
over you. I mean,
Absolutely.
you're giving, you have the beauty to back it up. And
Thank you, Mano.
you are so stunning. And you are clearly like a dancer.
Yeah.
Dancer. Tell
'Cause
me
you
about.
mentioned you were in Kinky Boots. You
I
did
was.
Kinky Boots before Page 3 was born?
Yeah. So Kinky Boots was my first time ever on stage as a drag queen.
Wow.
Yeah, ever.
Wow.
Like I played with makeup and stuff in my bedroom and done all of that like we all us queer kids do. But I'd never actually done it. And so it was really throwing you in at the deep end because it was like walking on stage in a bikini, hilarious, the full narrative, full circle narrative of that, to 2,500 people. And it was like, oh, okay, I guess this is it, you know? And then after I finished Kinky Boots, it was like, I've really found something that I loved so much and I wasn't done with it. I was like, I'm not ready to just hang up the wig because this show's over, which is what, as a performer, when you're working and tours in the West End and stuff, that's what you do. You move on, you go on to the next show, you learn the next character and you become that for 8 months, 9 months. But I just wasn't done. So I kept doing it in my bedroom, and COVID was actually the thing that really pushed me because I had nothing else to do but my face. So I just kept doing my face over and over and over again in my bedroom, and then I started up on Instagram, and then I started doing online shows, and then that's how I met Bones. That's how it all
Wow.
started.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
That's
Yeah.
really fun. I'm just gagged. Well, it's so fun to be a part of your journey. It's so fun to see you on the TV.
I was obviously watching the podcast like while the show was
I
airing and
know, which
stuff.
gagged me.
Oh my god.
No, my
You
God,
messaged us on Instagram, and I was like, wait, fuck,
Yeah.
hold up.
Because you said because I really appreciated your insight on the show, and I really appreciated that you like I felt that you were seeing a full picture, and it was nice as a cast member to like, you know, what people are like that. Some people that watch the show, if they're on Twitter or they're on Instagram and stuff like that. Sorry, not Twitter, X or Instagram or whatever. It's like I really feel like sometimes people are commenting on the show and they're not actually watching it. They're making decisions based on whatever social media compilation has been put together as a TikTok
the
for
mob
30
mentality
seconds.
of
And
it
I'm
all.
like, that okay, I can see where you've got that opinion from because it's
Right.
exactly what that TikTok said. Do you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Whereas I feel
Right.
like you were really giving a real rounded
Well, that's really kind.
view of the
Thank
show,
you.
and it was really nice.
Well, we
Well,
always
and-
want to
and
give
you
love
know-
to the queens because
Exactly.
we know what they put you through.
Course.
You know, as well
It's
intentioned as the
hard,
show
girl.
is. It's
Right.
insane.
Talk to us a little bit
no-
about that journey, as much as you can say.
Sure, I mean,
about
listen,
being on Drag Race.
it's amazing. The whole thing is literally amazing. I've got my TV literally right above us while I was getting ready. I'm currently rewatching season 6 of US.
Okay.
I just started
Iconic.
again. I'm like, right, I'm going straight from the
Favorite.
beginning. I'm going all the way through because I am a Drag Race fan. Like I started watching Drag Race when I was 14. Like all of us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we all did that.
absolutely.
And
I was
I'm
14.
by the way, I didn't do Drag Race. I didn't start drag because I wanted to be on Drag Race. I'm just going to put that out there. I didn't
1,000%.
start drag. 'cause I
You're
wanted to be
clearly
drag.
an entertainer, and so
Sure.
it just opened the door.
I feel like a lot of girls do go on there because they want to go
Absolutely.
on Drag Race, right?
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I just felt like in my career it was the next thing for me to do.
Mhm.
But the reason I'm saying about rewatching US season 6 is like, I really don't take this shit for granted. I'm
Yeah.
watching that and I'm like, oh my, I've actually done it. Like it's
You
really
did it.
is genuinely crazy
I
because
was
this is
there.
a show that I love.
Will
I
you do
love
it
it so
again?
much.
Will you do it again?
Because they will be asking you again. Let's be real.
Do you think?
They
Yes, and because you're also okay. Keep going. Will you do it again? And then I'll say what I want to say.
Yeah, I really would. I remember when I got eliminated, I was I went home for a day. One day.
Right.
Yes.
It was brutal. I went, well, actually, to be really fair to them, they gave me the option to stay. But I needed a check-in with real life for 2 seconds, even if it was for a day, to come back into my room.
That's
and
good.
I've got all photos on my wall here of like my favorite things that I've done in my career. And up until that point, and I came back in my room that day and I looked at the photos and I went, no, bitch, you remember who you are and you remember what you've done. You go back there and you fucking kill it. And that's why I
fun.
went off in the finale.
And you sure did. And you sure
Yeah.
fucking. And you
I
said, "I'll be in the
mean-
front row." Wait, I have to know immediately. Were you like, "I'll be in the front row"?
No.
Or was someone like,
They had to put her in the front row. Are you crazy?
right?
It was a really, really quick turnaround for us.
Of course.
Obviously, the girls who were in the top 4 were doing their verses, and the it was that very like Kitty Girl, wasn't it?
Yes,
Do
it
you know what it
was.
was?
We said that on the pod. Yeah,
It was so like
very
that.
pretty girl.
But they were obviously all doing their verses and stuff like that, and that's while they were doing that in the workroom was while we were learning the choreography. So we had not a lot of time. I think that's right, if I remember correctly. I don't want to get it wrong, but I do remember us not
That
having a lot of
sounds
time.
right.
I, being a dancer, did pick it up quite quickly, and I felt that they put me there to help.
Yeah, of course.
That's no
You
shade.
lift-
God.
You lift a
Thank
rising
God they
tide.
Put you there.
A rising tide, honey.
Like zero shade, because put Pasty behind me.
Oh.
Best we were like stood
Of course.
on the side of the stage, and we were like going over it. And she was going, "Can we go over that one more time?" I go, "Yeah, of course, let's go over it." It's the same with the Rusical, babe. When we did the Rusical rehearsals, there was a day in the hotel where I got all those bitches up and I said, "We are not resting today. We are going to the gym and we are doing a rehearsal." Because
And
it was hard.
And
There's
look
no
how
time.
good it turned out.
It turned
That
out
Rusical was
really well.
iconic.
They couldn't
It
clock
was good.
anyone.
It was a good musical. It was really, really
was
good.
so
And I think
good.
we knew it was good as well. But we all felt quite prepared by that point. But that because Alyssa Edwards, Abby Lee Miller was in the house. Honey, and I was
That
like,
part.
right, okay.
A mother was there.
That
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, let's get this shit together. I did the same for finale. But anyway, sorry. I was with Pasty. She's going, can we go? And I think she was thankful that I was in front. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
Because it's
Of
stressful,
course.
girl. If you've not been a dancer before, if you're not like used to picking up choreography that quick, and Cordemar's choreography, like it's actually quite intricate. That's hard, really, really hard to do. So I was happy to be at the front, and also I wasn't going to waste that moment.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, got your moment. I think that's so fucking cool. I mean, you know, because also also to see you come back with the best attitude and just
You were such a good sport.
yeah,
Oh,
it just
my Lord.
Thanks,
it just
babe.
cemented your place in UK Drag Race. So that was
Thank
good
you.
on you. Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't feel like I don't feel like a loser. Like I just don't.
No.
I don't think any of the girls are. I think one thing I will say about our season is, you know, I've seen a lot of online stuff of people saying, you know, that it's not their favorite season in the world and it's got a bad rating and things like that. And listen, there's many reasons as to why that can be, but I will stand strong and say that our cast is incredibly talented.
Absolutely.
And it was twists and turns constantly that I truly believe we really did step up to the plate, and whether everything from that got seen or not, I don't know. But those girls are sickening. They really are. And
We said it on the pod. We said that every
it's a good
single
group.
person was so
So
killer.
good. So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But there
So
were
it,
chunks
on a-
missing,
on-
we said. There's some things that were a little
You
missing
spoke
here.
about that. Now,
Go
do
on,
you
what
want
do
to?
you think was missing?
I don't know.
I think there were some storylines about a couple of queens that I was like, wait a second, I wish we got a full story of your journey on
Sure.
the show.
Yeah.
That I felt like production were like, we're not including some of this stuff. We're not including some of this stuff for
Right.
whatever reason, good or bad. But I think the talent of that cast was spectacular. I mean, some of my favorite queens are on your season. Like
Yeah.
you, Paige, Sally TM.
Thank you. So, I mean,
Bonnie
Sally.
Bonnie.
Sally's got such an amazing story as well about her diabetes, and I
Really?
do wish that had been seen.
I had no clue.
I think they mentioned it one time during a reading challenge, and that was
It's a
that.
huge part of her drag, and it's a huge part of like things that she's involved in, and she like donates money to causes like through blah, blah, blah. So you know, it's one of those things I wish we had been seeing a bit more, but I think that kind of goes for everybody. I mean, at the end of the day, like to be real as well, it's like what, an hour episode, like they have to squeeze in as much as they can, and they know by the end, obviously they're not editing the episodes as they're done. They're editing the whole season afterwards.
Absolutely.
So knowing who's kind of going to be at the end, they do have to give those people their space,
Absolutely.
I guess, so that you know them by the end. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it's not saying that the other ones that go home before that are less important, but I do think that, you know, it would be very, if every episode was completely shared out between 10, was there 12 of us or 10? I don't know. However many girls.
Couldn't tell you. I can't count.
I have no idea. I don't know. How many were
3
there?
is the highest you can count.
Yeah, I only got to 3. Actually, it's funny because I can do 1, 2, 3, and I can do 5, 6, 7, and 8.
There we go.
And then-
Other than that, I'm not sure.
Can't
Anyway,
be
but however
bothered.
many there were, it's like you can never share it out as much. So there's always going to be
Absolutely.
someone that's like, I wish that was seen, but you know.
Love it. What beer are you having? We don't have that in the US.
It's actually 0-0. It's the Aldi own 0-0.
Oh,
Ooh.
work.
By the way, I'm not zero. Like, I love a drink.
I love a drink.
So
They're
I'm not doing a
I
refreshing.
said, okay, sober queen, work.
No, I'll have a vodka in a minute.
I did have a 0 beer just the other day, and I was like, wait a second. Is this the most refreshing thing I've
Okay.
ever tasted?
Right? Exactly.
It was, like,
No, that's what I'm
refreshing.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I actually go and get that from because I have a fridge purely for it. So I'm
I
like,
love
I
it.
go and get that just for the refreshing
Just to have the
moment.
bubbles and the barley.
Yeah, it's better than a lemonade. Makes
Yeah,
you feel I'm
for
doing
sure.
something.
Period.
You know.
For sure. Well,
Sorry,
I could talk
sorry.
to you forever, but I guess
Wait, I
we
do
should.
want to ask,
Go ahead.
do y'all shoot in London?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say where we shoot but I tell you why. Because a couple years ago, no, it wasn't a couple years ago, it was Kitty's season. Paparazzi turned up to the hotel.
I see.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
These people.
Well, there you have it.
So I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it's south.
Okay, south. Okay, perfect.
South.
I'll see you there.
Argentina.
Well, I just want to thank you before we get into the reason for the season. I just want to thank you again for being vocal online. You really supported your sister Taris, and you really spoke about how, you know, her storyline, maybe like there was a conversation had, and you might not be able to talk about this, but there was a conversation had that you felt like they didn't speak enough about, or they kind of edited some stuff out that you wish was included. Are you at liberty to say anything that you wish
I think it was Taris that
up?
tweeted that said that the conversation that happened was more to it, and naturally, as I just said a second ago, like they can only squeeze so much into an episode. And I think that also sometimes, you know, I think context is really, really important. And if they can't include all of the context of a conversation that happens for 45 minutes, I don't know if it's worth the whole conversation going in there, because it could be really damaging if not everything is in there. Does that make sense? If we're going to be talking about racial issues, if we're going to be talking about things that like people are really hold close to their heart, or like it is really important to them, and is on a global thing at the moment, like a topic that's like crazy right now, if you can't fully fledge out that conversation, I don't think that it should all be in there, because it can't all be in there. Does that make sense?
It does.
Absolutely.
It really does. And, you know, the show is such a good time. I mean, to the show's credit, like it is such a bright spot that maybe they thought there isn't a really respectful way to have this conversation.
Sure. And I think Taris had her space to speak about it, and with it being kind of like a racial scenario and her experience, I think it was the musical casting. I think that's what we're referring to.
Yes.
I think that it was important that she had her space, but then if it would have been my bit where I chimed in and other people's bits there where they chimed in on it, it's like, unless their full reasoning was and Pitt was in there, it could look really bad.
Yeah,
I actually at one point was worried about it, because there is a bit there is a conversation that happens between the two of us, and Taris and I have spoken about it many a time, where I was basically saying to her, like, we can never compare ourselves to what you've been through, blah 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 blah. But I was worried about me even chatting on it at all. I thought, oh my god, the irony of me and her at that point. I think the only POC left in the show, and then me dressed as a WWE fighter with blonde hair sat next to her on the sofa. I was like, this image looks really bad. I'm like, I kind of don't want to be part of this conversation at all. Do you know what I mean?
I have to say though, like the way that the sisterhood really sort of supported her in that moment was so honestly like unexpected, because we're raised on reality TV.
Yeah.
We were expecting some sort of friction to be happening there. And you all supported her in that moment and gave her the space.
With her being the only POC left on the show at that point, it's like none of us can relate. Yeah. We can relate in ways that we have felt like set aside or discriminated against or whatever, but it's not the same. And I'm not there to comment on that. I'm there to listen. I'm there to hear her and learn and let her have her space where she feels like she needs to speak about something important like that. You know, that's important.
I love it. It was so cool to watch you all listen and support her.
In this house, it's a Paige Three house. Come on, we all
it
know
is.
Honey. But you got my sign.
Hey.
We love it. Hey. Let me get me one of those. Hello.
I'm like, on air, honey. She's recording tonight.
Well, we did drag you here for a reason, and we do feel we should get to this because you were kind enough. We were chatting a bit, and I was like, holy shit, wait a second. We're talking about robbed queens. We should have Paige Three on to count the top 10 robbed queens of all time.
Okay,
Can I say, before we start, I just want to say that as I was going through this list, being a robbed queen doesn't mean what it used to mean.
I am so glad you're saying that, because I actually really wanted to, before we did this, I wanted to get to you and say, what do you, because I've written people down as well, but I don't know whether the listeners or whether you guys will be surprised at some of my choices because I don't know what I'm defining as robbed right now.
It's complicated.
I think there's part of it where someone goes home too early. And then, okay, they've been robbed.
And some people have been robbed and then redeemed completely since 100%. The robbery. So it's hard to say. And I want to say that people have now, careers aren't just about being on Drag Race anymore. No. It's like we have now this healthier look at Drag Race where we're like, oh, it doesn't matter if you go home. Like, they went to Broadway. They're doing TV.
Sure.
They're doing...
It's about what you do afterwards. It's about how you use it. Yeah.
So I feel like we have a healthier...
I'm going to use it, baby. I'm about to be all around the towns and everything. Don't think that I'm not going to be because I am.
That's what it is.
I didn't win the show, but I'm going to win the world.
Please.
Oh, yeah. Have you been to the U.S. ever? Do you like it or hate it?
I have many times. I've got family in L.A.
Really?
So, yeah.
That's
so I've been over there quite a lot.
Come visit us.
I would absolutely love to. I can't say that.
Hey, doors
so
open.
To talk to me, baby, you're just getting it out of me. I love
it. It's that zero beer. It's
that zero beer. It's that zero beer talking.
It's got me loose.
Well, I'm glad that we're saying that because I just want to say like this list is about just amazing queens who've like we wanted to see more of, regardless of what they have done after. That's not really a material. I'm saying in regards to the show itself of like, damn, I did not see that coming.
Because people also, when they do, I like another thing with being robbed, I think maybe there's a crossover, robbed or just somebody who has really grabbed the bull by the horns, taken it somewhere else, and then you're like, I want to see them on the show again. Or I want to see them be given another opportunity because of what they've been able to do after.
Yeah. T. So
So let's get this countdown of cooking.
Okay.
We're going to let Paige start us off at number 10.
Number 10 is going to be, for me, Kelly Mantle.
Oh, I love this one. This is great. Kelly Mantle.
Starting strong today.
I love
it. Bitch is a star. And she knows, and everybody else knows too, the Kelly Mantle Show is my second favorite podcast.
I'll take it. You know what?
I'm dead.
I love a lie.
We're 13th, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, if you can lie as beautifully as you do, I'll take it.
I just think that she is just so charismatic.
She's
and just
amazing.
Like she could read me anything and I would listen, you know?
The introductions on her podcast are spellbinding.
She doesn't have a script.
I know.
The gag of it, she does it completely off the cuff. It's crazy. She's so clever.
She's a performer. She's been a performer forever. You know, she was out, you know, we can say this easily, disrespected on her season for sure.
For sure.
But again, she made lemonade out of lemons because
but it's also, do you know what I really like about her career? Is that, yes, okay, so she's been an actress and she's like been working in that scene for a really long time. But as far as like the drag scene, she did season 7. I've just watched season 7. I literally just watched the finale tonight. She did it a while ago. And as far as being active in the drag scene, she took quite a hiatus, girl. And she did obviously the tour with Trixie and Katya. And now she is back, but she's, I'd say, suddenly one of the names in drag.
Yeah,
and I'm
absolutely.
There's no time limit on when you can decide, okay, I'm going to make my mark now. I'm going to do it right now.
It's also a testament to be like, it's okay to take a break for a minute so I can rebuild my brand and then come at them.
Yeah. How do I come back as an old person?
Period.
I mean, honestly, period. She probably had to catch her breath and said, "Girl, let me get some Boniva, and then let me go back at it again." Okay.
A comedian once said, "Careers are not about it's not about hitting first or hitting hardest. It's about staying in line." Like, basically this one comedian who I don't want to say his name because he's a bad man now, but he once said, I was not the best comedian, but everyone else left the line. And then it was my time. And I kind of feel like a lot of careers in entertainment are that way. You can't predict when your time is up, when they're going to call your ticket. You just have to fucking hang out.
You really can't. You have to be passionate enough to stay in the game. I think just staying because you're just waiting is never good because you get stagnant. But I think knowing when it's not your time and continuing to push and push and push and like improve yourself during that time so that when your space is there to take, you come back stronger than anyone else that was in the line to begin with is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby,
Wow,
that's a good ass
one.
choice. Kelly Mansell.
Love her. Now,
Love her.
who should do number 9? Me or you, Oscar?
Let's say. Well, what do you feel like? What's
the one
your
I'm
soul
going to say?
you?
I'm talking. I'll keep talking.
Great.
So
take the space, girl.
Go ahead.
Actable. I'm going to take some space. I have so many amazing queens on here, but I'm just going to get right to it and say Aja in All Stars 3.
Okay.
This was weird. This was weird. Now, she's had her moment since. We all love her.
Wait a second. Why All Stars 3 Aja and not Aja the complete package?
I mean, she actually kind of you could say that, actually. She has been robbed a couple times. Like, I don't know what it is, but they love to rob her.
Something about Aja in All Stars 3, though, is different. Girl. It's so
She's
good.
gonna jump from there, like, period.
She knew what she was doing.
I remember she went home on a look that everyone liked.
I mean, that was a stunt.
Wearing this disco look, and everyone's like, "We fucking love it," and the judges were like, "Ew, that's 60s." And then she said Frances Jolie, and that really pissed the judges off. The judges were like, "France Jolie?" And then, of course, BB didn't say shit. BB, we love BB Zahara Benet, but she was like,
Aja helped her with the look.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, yes.
Something about that.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah, savage.
Something
So
about
savage.
that was so savage. So I gotta give.
That's competition, isn't it? Like, I'm not standing up for BB, but at the same time, it's like, are you shooting yourself in the foot at that point by are you scraping through to be like, not scraping through because she's amazing, but you know what I'm saying? Are you able to get through that challenge because you're not saying anything, which if you do say something could jeopardize your position?
No, I mean, BB made a fair point when she was like, look, is me saying, oh, she made me this dress really gonna change how they feel about you? Maybe not.
No, you were cooked.
So
you were cooked from the
savage.
minute you mispronounced a random person's name.
Oh my God, so true. That's crazy.
But I'm glad she's come back, and the fans have really come around her
100%.
and just been like, she's so iconic.
And I think like
is.
her coming back to All Stars 10, there's so much growth in her. She feels so much more of a complete like performer in a fun way. Like her run on All Stars 10 was so iconic. We love.
Well, also she's herself. Do you know what I mean? Coming back as a trans woman,
deeply,
and just like being fully realized in herself, I think really helped her to be so grounded in the competition.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
Love her. I love her. I had to give her some space. Who's 8?
Okay, 8. You know, it's time to cross the pond over to the UK.
Okay.
And I'm going to give props, I'm going to give flowers to a doll, a trans doll by the name of Dakota Schiffer.
Oh, this is a good one.
At number 8.
This was also on my list.
I'm obsessed with her.
She's so beautiful.
Love her. She is stunning. She is the aesthetic is like so complete. Like I appreciate an artist that is so true to their drag aesthetic, but also she's got the charisma to back up the talent that she has. I thought that she was so lovable and likable.
Agree.
And then
suspicious.
Poof, gone.
Wasn't that the week Rue was gone? Like Rue was.
Yes, it was. Michelle sent her home.
Yes.
That was so strange to me, and I also agree. I
can't really imagine how that will have felt, to be honest with you. Because it's no shade on Michelle at all.
No,
love Michelle,
not.
but at that point, it's RuPaul's Drag Race. So for the only elimination that season being yours and it being different to everybody else's, just I guess feels a little bit weird.
Feels strange.
I think if there was ever a space for like a double save, it would be then.
That would be it.
Right.
And
you know?
for Dakota, like we'd welcome that, you know? She was such a good performer. I think she did everything right.
She was so funny on Snatch Game.
She was so funny.
She was Pete Burns.
Pete Burns, yes.
And I thought she nailed Pete Burns because there's been some crunchy Pete Burns on Snatch Game.
Someone just did Pete Burns.
I think you're
someone
right.
just did Pete Burns. Canada? Someone just do Pete Burns on Canada's Drag Race just now.
Was it All Stars?
It was All Stars. It was All Stars. I've just been rewatching All Stars because I didn't watch All Stars 10 because it was just when I got home from filming, and I was like, I can't watch this. I cannot watch this. But I've like really come back around. I am in my Drag Race era once again. I am. So I have watched it now.
Back.
It was Lydia.
Lydia butthole. Yeah.
It wasn't as good as Dakota's. Sorry.
I mean, if you're comparing the Pete Burns, it's Dakota. Dakota's got it. Dakota's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's perfect. I love her so much. And, you know, she's another one that's a guaranteed, hopefully, for All Stars or UK versus the world. Like, I want to see her back. I just want to see the kind of performer she is now.
Love her.
I would be interested, though, because she's done what she should be doing, which is aesthetically, you know, she does like wig tutorials, and I feel like she's got a similar vibe to Gigi Good. Like, I feel that she's got that kind of thing in the UK. But I don't see her outperforming and things like that. So I would worry that if she would come back, her actual, you know, being able to get through those challenges would be hard. Where I don't know if she would be out of practice. You know what I mean? And that's no shade. I just, you know.
Yeah.
But you're right. That is an element to competing. It's like.
Yeah.
And there are queens that are just like, I don't do that the way I used to do that. You know, I'm not going to do that way anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, cunty. Okay, I guess it's number 7. And that means it's your turn again to pick another robbed queen.
I am going to stay in the UK.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say Vanity Milan.
Oh, that's a good one.
Now,
oh my God.
I'm going to make a statement.
I can't wait.
Vanity Milan is one of the best performers in the United Kingdom.
I'm gonna say world.
And I think that she is probably the best lip syncer on Drag Race UK.
Wow.
She is incredible. I have known her for years and years. We've worked together for years and years. I want to see me and her do a lip sync together on Drag Race.
That's
what I would
so
love.
Good.
Whether it will happen or not, actually, I don't know what they would. It would have to be a double save. But actually,
period.
But you know, I'm trapped in my hair. Look at that.
Oh no! Oh no!
In
help!
web. That was karma getting me. No, she is genuinely an incredible performer. When I went to go and see her on the season 3 tour, she did a Madonna Material Girl, and think it was Megan Thee Stallion mix medley. Guys,
cunt.
She ate up everyone. And
I bet.
But then, if she was to then go up against the best lip syncers from the whole franchise, I think she'd win. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, Paige, I'm going to ask a very difficult question now. If you had to pick the top 4, we call this the Mount Rushmore, of lip sync artists in the UK, and you have to include yourself, babe. I'm putting you in there. You're one of the. So actually, give me 3. Who would you put in that canon of iconic lip syncers in the UK?
Vanity Milan. I am gonna put myself in there.
Good. We love that. We love self-esteem.
I don't think that I got the chance to actually show my lip sync ability on the show. I don't.
But that Tainted Love lip sync was sickening.
It was.
It
really
was
good.
fine. It was fine. I mean, there's been some heat online as far as like the jump split at the end and that, and being like it's being out of character of the song. Which, by the way, I completely agree with. I do agree with that. It was, but. Here's my
tempo song.
I'm going to kick back on it for 2 seconds. The reason I did that jump split is because I blacked out and I am fighting for my life.
Period.
I did not want to go home. I wanted to. My brain said do everything
and you
possibly
shouldn't have.
can. Do you know what I mean? So
and you shouldn't have.
I was fighting. It's a lip sync for your life.
Period.
So I was doing that.
And then you recorded a Tainted Love lip sync outside of Drag Race, and that was fucking iconic too. The hell?
That was
Thanks,
stunning.
girl. Thank you. It was kind of, I just needed to reclaim just a little bit.
My
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Anyway, this is not about me. This is about the other lip syncers. So
and they don't have to go through the Drag Race system. If there is a queen that you've seen out,
Tace.
Oh God, she's good.
Now,
damn.
Tace, I love when she's cat boom boom. I love when she's cat boom boom. But I like Tace when she's not doing cat boom boom and she's doing. The other day, she did at a Christmas show. Where are my background singers?
Oh my God.
And it was word for word perfect. Inflections were perfect. Everything was amazing. And I was like,
the mistletoe.
Yeah. Where are my background singers? It's so good.
Not the worst to the song.
Next sugar, baby. Next sugar. Oh my God, that's iconic.
Yeah.
Oh
so I'd say
gosh.
her.
One more.
Lip syncer. Oh gosh, it's so hard. Baby.
Oh, baby. Another amazing queen. Holy shit.
Love Baby.
Oh my God. Bring her back.
All these girls, I don't think people get it. It's a bit different to the US. Like, we all work together. I've worked with these girls for years and years, pre-Drag Race. So we've all watched each other go on it year after year. When there's something special about a UK girl performing before they've been on Drag Race and giving it everything they possibly can, and Tace, Vanity, and Baby all are that Mount Rushmore of those girls.
Wow.
And myself. We know what we're doing, you know, and I kind of miss it. I kind of miss seeing that. Because it was
like, y'all need to have a show.
The days when you were just like fucking around doing. Yeah, that's so.
Like, Baby and I used to do brunch together every Saturday.
Oh.
And I used to remember watching her. I'd be doing my nails or something, or she'd be on, or I'd be changing my wig or changing my costume. And every single time her number come on, please welcome to the stage, Baby, I would get up. I was like, I have to watch. I stop what I'm doing. I don't care. I'm not putting my nails on. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go and watch that bitch.
That's sisterhood.
I couldn't not. It was a show every single time. She used to do a mix. It was Aura by Lady Gaga, and it was mixing something else.
I love that song.
Mama.
Justice for Art Pop.
Wow.
Oh man.
Anyway, so there you go. Sorry,
Paige,
we went.
Do you remember
tangent.
your very first lip sync that you did?
Yes. My very first lip sync that I did was React by the Pussycat Dolls.
I love that song!
Which did actually really put instead of like what I was going to be doing performance-wise for the rest of my drag career, because I perform. I still perform today.
Oh my God.
Song, I love
That's
it.
the one with the chair in the water,
watch
right?
It online.
Yes.
It's on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on YouTube.
React. Oh, I love that song. And then that no one gave that song love, because I think it was in the Pando, and we were having a pandemic time.
It was,
and that's
people
when I
were like,
it was a live show in the pandemic. Yeah.
Wow. Iconic.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta see it after this.
I don't remember where we were on the numbers.
We were
at number.
No, 5.
No, I don't know. No, I think you said 7. Who'd you say for 7?
10.
You said. Well, I just bewitched us, because I'm saying the number from the 6 most Rob Queen is the one in the house with us right now, Paige 3.
Period.
Thanks, babes. Oh my gosh.
It's you.
Let's talk about you for a second, Miss Paige 3.
Let's talk about you. You won the week before.
Yes.
But they love to do this. They love when someone wins and then go, haha, just kidding. You won the challenge. You also, can I just say, you made Peter Pan work, which that role could have been a trap. I was like, this role's kind of a trap, because Peter Pan's hard, because Peter Pan's like sweet and like kind of infant-like or whatever, and you like brought so much life and humor to it that dare I say, I don't know if they knew you would slay as hard as you did.
Yep.
And you did. And then they were like, shit, now what do we do? Guess what? You came back, you killed it, you were stunning. And they still said,
bye.
We're going to put her in the bottom.
Listen, here's what we all... Before the season starts, we always look at the Meet the Queens and we sort of rank them. We peg them in what order we think they're going to be in. And we were gagged over your Meet the Queens segment. And we both said Paige Three is going to be a finalist, if not the winner of Drag Race Season 7 UK
Wow,
edition.
thank you guys.
And throughout the course of the show, we were like, okay, yes, Paige Three. Of course, Paige Three. The Rusical shows up. We're like, Paige Three could win this goddamn whole thing. And then the next week, oh my Lord, it was so crazy. And, you know, they typically tend to look at track record when they decide who is in the bottom two, because not for nothing, but like, I don't think you should have been in the bottom two that week.
We're not going to shade anyone, but I just
We're not going to shade anybody.
But it just felt like not your time.
And again, to me, it just felt like we're getting rid of Paige Three so we can use Paige Three later. That's the thing that I was thinking from a producer standpoint. You deserve to be in the finale.
You deserved it.
It's
and
plain and simple.
You.
Plain
the way
and
you
simple.
were being, from the viewer point of view, the way you were being puppeted to like almost win all season, it just felt like something was afoot. Something was afoot, and
also,
then
you think.
Not for nothing too, but it's not just about drag with you. Your confessionals, your talking heads were the most riveting, funniest, like very self-aware, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you were able to make fun of yourself. You had that awareness that very few queens do. You just felt like so, to me, like a real person, especially when I was kind of frustrated with a lot of like missing edits in the confessionals. Yours was one of the few queens that I was like, this is a complete package. You are making us really like this particular contestant. For them to like sort of get rid of you halfway through, I was like, wait, what? I just felt...
I don't know what the intentions were, to be honest with you, but I did know that when I was going to go into my confessionals, the one thing I was going to do was be myself.
Period.
I think... I remember being told by somebody else who had been on the show previous that if you don't say it, they can't use it. And I stayed true to myself. I think had I have come home and watched the show and not recognized, especially when I'm out of drag, you know, myself on the television, I would have been mortified. Absolutely mortified. I am a girl's girl, and I like my friends and my family mean absolutely everything to me. I kind of wish that I got to speak about that. There was a moment in my confessionals I ended up speaking about my granddad and my mum and things like that, and I had my own miniature breakdown on there, and it didn't get used. And it's not that I wanted it to be used, because it wasn't like, oh, like make people woe is me, but I did genuinely like just go through each day of it like as human as possible and try to like approach the challenges, or like if someone's reading me, like try to approach it as human as possible. And I think obviously 100%. We're filming a TV show. Like I know you've got to like step up sometimes, and sometimes I did, and sometimes, but I do believe that I have the ability to know when not to go too far. And I think also I just like to. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm here to do good drag. I'm here to be, you know, do what I do on the outside world. And on the outside world, I'd like to believe that when people work with me, that I'm a nice person, they want to work with me again. So I would hate to be on TV and be like, we don't want to see her again because she's not a nice person. We didn't like what she did on the telly. Does that make sense? I wanted it to relate the real world.
1,000%. And the other great thing that you did too is that you were able to communicate your frustrations too about the competition. When somebody won a challenge and you were like, I was so close to winning.
Because you made true.
But again, it didn't feel like a curated confessional. It didn't, because you know, a lot of girls go into the show being like, I'm going to behave a certain way, blah, blah, blah. But you just felt so real. And that.
But I've auditioned for the show so many times, guys. Really? That it's like, I think watching back before I actually left to go to the show, I'd had all my package. It was ready to go. I watched all of my tapes again, and I wanted to see why I got cast this year and against the other years. And in my other tapes, I don't recognize myself at all. So I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be watching all my tapes on YouTube.
Oh, I love that.
It's really
I love
interesting.
that.
Do that. I love it.
I think that's fun.
Because I think it's really interesting to see. Because then I got cast, and I got cast when I'm being me, and I'm like, okay, that's what they want, so I'm going to give them myself. Why should I go in and try to be anyone else? Because that is not sustainable. You can't sustain being somebody else if it's not you. And you also, when you're on the outside world, if you do get a fan base for something that you've built up that isn't yourself, again, it's not sustainable. You're going to lose traction, and you're going to lose that speed you've been able to pick up, because you will step on stage and people won't recognize the person that they saw on the television. So I think there's no point. So let me just be me.
Oof.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, well, you, it was very apparent, and, you know, you made your mark. You definitely made your mark on the season, and, yeah, I'm excited to see what you do next, but you are on the list. I'm so sorry to say you are on the list.
Literally.
No, listen, I'd rather be Rob's than glad she's gone.
Period.
That.
Yeah.
You're so right.
And
You're so right.
There's a couple of those. Let's not play.
I guess that's 6. Okay.
Okay, 5. Listen, we had to do this countdown. We have to talk about this queen. Of course, number 5 is Denali. Rob Queens.
Boy.
Yeah.
Again, which time?
I would say every time.
Every time.
I would even say in the reunion in season 13 where they make Lala Ree and Denali lip sync, the lip sync assassins. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I think
that
she was even
so
robbed
weird.
there. So
that's so funny.
She was robbed every single moment she had screen time.
So have you seen the All Stars 10 lip sync with Ginger Minj versus Denali? Have you seen that yet?
Yes.
What do you think? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? What's your opinion? What's your opinion?
My opinion is that I remember not watching it when it was on, obviously, as I said.
Right.
And everyone kicking off.
Everyone piped off.
And she kicked off too, didn't she? She got her Twitter removed or something.
Yeah.
She definitely said something.
She went off.
So I remember that, and I remember thinking, ooh, it must be like wildly obvious. But I will say that in the lip sync on the show, I actually think Ginger did a really good job. I do. And I think that she embodied the song. I think that one thing that Denali said in her confessional before she did her lip sync was, I have one of the most iconic lip syncs in Drag Race history, and I'm going to do it again. And I think that she went into that lip sync trying to create the moment that she created with I Want Your Love.
Yes.
Pure love.
That was everything.
And I think that maybe disconnected her slightly from the song.
That's fair.
And I know what that's like. I did that as well. You black out and you try and give everything you've possibly got and everything in the wheelhouse to show them that you're well-rounded enough to stay.
We've all done that.
Sometimes it can remove you from the actual lip sync itself. So,
me and Oscar have done the same in an audition or something like that, where you're like, you want to give so much, and you just, again, you lose it.
And it's zero. It's like, again, I'm not being shady. Like, she is.
No,
she's very good.
Are not being shady at all.
You're being fair.
She's a phenomenal performer, but I'm like, I think I try to see these things not through a producer's eyes, but actually through like Ru's eyes, because Ru really does make the decision. And I tried to watch it and go, right, well, I can see why Ginger stayed.
Yes. Now, I'm going to throw in a conspiracy theory that serves both you and Denali, which is this is a Drag Race conspiracy theory, which is hot people have to suffer.
That's hilarious.
There's something occultish about Drag Race where
that's not
hot people in the sense that hot people have to suffer.
I suffer every day, girl. Oh my god, okay, that's a really interesting I mean, she looked divine in her confessionals, didn't she?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So hot.
So beautiful. The skin.
Yes.
Makes me want to be sick.
Disgusting.
I don't know. Maybe. I think, do you know what? Do you know what I think it is? I really hate the comment. she's only because she's a skinny white queen. Do you know what? Fuck off with that. I'm sorry.
Oh, get over that.
Like, get over. Like, please.
You have eyes. You know the talent behind that.
Like, I could, because if I was to put a Miu Miu on, I couldn't. I'm not going to get away with that.
No, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to. They'll be like, why are you wearing a bag? So, like, let's. Like, come on now.
Although it would be funny if after the bikini you came down the runway in a muumuu.
Oh my gosh. Is there a way for you to reveal from a bikini into a muumuu? Because that would be iconic.
A skin suit.
Yes.
That has a bikini on the outside and it reveals and the unveiling of a muumuu.
It's just layers of cloth.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying though? So I do think that there's like this common thing where the fans are like, well, she's hot and she's sexy and she does that, so that's all that she's got, and they are going to like it because she is that. And I'm like, that's not fair because I work just as hard on my drag as anybody else.
Period. Listen, here's what I'll say. As a drag artist, your main job, I think, no matter what kind of drag you do, is to sell a fantasy. A fantasy that is your brand of drag. There is fantasy. I mean, look at you. Bitch, Paige Three, you are giving me fantasy right now. You are taking me somewhere that a drag artist should be taking me to. It doesn't matter what you serve as long as you are serving it and we as the audience believe in what you are giving us. Doesn't matter what you look, doesn't matter what kind of drag you do.
It's giving Mrs. Claus. It's giving Mrs. Claus has cookies and milk.
I'm in red vinyl, honey. Get the tits out.
It is so stunning. Yeah, that's
my thighs
tea.
are so sweaty on my chair.
I was gonna say, girl, you must be sweating.
No, it's because I've taken the towel off of my chair and skin to plastic is just like no good. So my poor little thighs are dripping.
I know that's why I can't sleep naked. I feel like I sweat more.
Neither can I.
What is that?
I don't sleep naked either. What do you sleep in?
I sweat like usually like a tank top.
A muumuu, period. No, that's what I sleep in.
No, honestly, underwear and a tank top.
Oh, a tank top too.
Tank.
Oh, tank. No, I'm just in boxers.
I see.
Oscar. 1920s bathing suit. Yeah,
literally.
For sure.
She's like the muumuu girl.
I'm the muumuu girl. Listen, that's my inside clothing, okay?
Okay.
At work.
I guess it is time for the next one, if we are done talking about the icon Denali. Number 4, which I believe is coming from Paige.
Correct.
Okay. Ooh, let me look. Number 4, I'm going to go with Sugar.
Oh, that's good. And you're talking of Sugar and Spice Sugar.
Sugar and Spice.
Wait a second.
Wow, I did not see this coming.
They were never gonna. They're two very good friends of mine. I love them.
I love.
But they were never gonna keep them both.
No.
But
they wanted the story.
Their drag is. They've done a lot of separate things now, and they've definitely kind of rebranded in ways where they have their own stance. But let's just talk about at that time of the competition. They were Sugar and Spice. And listen, it was now, I'm not saying that the two of them should have gone all the way. And I don't think the two of them should be eliminated at the same time either. I don't know what I'm asking for, other than the fact that because they're so intertwined and their looks are cohesive together and things like that, it seems strange to have one go and one stay longer than the other. I didn't know them then, and I felt bad watching it. I was like, oh, I feel really bad for Sugar that her sister's staying, her actual real life brother is staying, and she's not, that's never going to be nice.
Twin brothers.
And Spice kind of like really took off on social media and stuff like that. And I felt bad for Sugar because Sugar is such an incredible artist as well. So I was like, it was always going to work out for them both because Spice was always going to take Sugar with her.
1000%.
But, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted Sugar to have her moment as well.
And I think they wanted to tell that story, especially because Spice, I think, said, like, this is so weird because Sugar usually has a leadership energy between us. So I think they wanted to destabilize and have some fun with that story.
Sure.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And RuPaul likes evil more than good.
Absolutely.
When given the choice between good versus evil, she thinks evil's more fun.
True.
Yeah.
That bell look, though. Sugar's bell look.
So
it
actually, like, that dress was so well made. I'm like, I can see it. Every time I think of Sugar, I think of that. I think of that gorgeous corseted yellow silk. It's just gorge. It's just so gorge.
And I love that they're, to use a phrase, have you heard the phrase stupid like a fox?
No.
Oh, no.
I guess it's a very Southern phrase, but it basically means when someone presents as foolish, but they know exactly what's going on.
Honey.
You know what
what
I
she was
mean?
doing with that Miley Cyrus and the Trisha Paytas? They knew what they were doing.
Oh, yeah.
They were
It just tastes so good.
And it was actually so accurate that then they were. Let's be real. Rue didn't have a clue what was going on.
No, she didn't know what the fuck these people were.
She didn't have a clue. And actually, if you to get the memes and things up that they were referencing, they were spot on.
True.
I love it.
True.
That's a good one.
Like, it's interesting, the case of Sugar and Spice, because you're right. Like, separating them feels weird, but putting them together also feels weird.
It's like, what do you do? I don't know whether it was strange to have them on Drag Race anyway, I think.
Yeah, it's like, do you bring them as a package? There's a Mexican show called La Más Draga, which is like...
Babe. Oh, the promo
is so good. Oscar showed me the promo and I was like, oh my God, why don't they have promos like this?
It's actually not okay, guys, because... oh my God, that's what happened. It's not okay because that promo came out like... 2 weeks after ours, and I was like,
damn it. God damn it.
No. I was like, why have we come up? We're doing cute, gorgeous Drag Race, okay?
It's cute.
And they came out and they're doing the Avengers.
Yeah.
Period.
I was like, what is this Marvel high budget?
It's crazy.
Like AI.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
So La Más Draga, thank you for being familiar with La Más Draga. There was a season 5, where there were twins, very much like Sugar and Spice, Isabel and Catalina, and they came as a unit together. They were both together. And the trap of that is that, like, you couldn't really, because they were competing together as a duo, they didn't really have individual moments to shine. So, like, I feel like that's what would have happened. But I feel like Sugar and Spice are already so... a brand together, like the sweet and the sour, that I think it would have worked well maybe if they were allowed to compete as a unit, but that would have been so crazy to do on Drag Race.
I don't know how production would have like done that.
I know.
I think that would have been a
All-Stars
whole thing.
All-Stars 1.
Let's do teams again.
Exactly. I think they probably learned the lesson with that one and we're like, we can't do that again.
We've done it before. We can't be doing that again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's fun.
Number
okay, it's
3.
me. Ooh, I'm between 2 and they're both spicy.
Okay.
They're both spicy.
Is it spice?
Okay, I'm gonna pick one, and it's just gonna be no surprise, but it's one that we should talk about because it was an international robbery.
Oh,
this is Marina Summers.
Thank you.
Marina Summers.
She was my next. Okay,
my sister.
Come on, everyone. Okay. Now, this is not to discredit anyone because we know that top 4 was iconic as fuck. But the moment that Marina Summers was knocked out of contention for the top 2,
that was crazy.
Was rude.
Listen, we love Tia Coffee. We love
Hanaconda.
She to me was
love
like
love LGD.
Period. But to me, she like felt like the
top 4
winner.
She should have been in the top 2. She just should have been in the top 2 at the very least. That was insane.
I just think that this is a tried and true example of it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter who wins.
Because Mama, that bitch is fire.
She's taking over the world. Who cares?
She is
in the Philippines. She is RuPaul.
Oh, right.
100%.
Of course. Of course.
Like, she's
winning.
It's so funny because in Slation Royale, the Philippines like All-Stars season, they fully are like, no, Marina Summers won UK versus the world. She's treated like the winner of that season. It's so 100%. So funny.
And listen, that's why I say like it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take away like Tia and Hannah are both good friends of mine. Like I would never take away their accolades within the show. But we all know that the show works in certain ways sometimes, and it is what it is. And at the end of the day, like we said earlier, that the show isn't everything, you know, and it's about what you do afterwards. And Rue has said that herself. Marina said, okay, that's fine. Let me go do me. And look at her. Smart. She is one of the most famous drag queens in the world.
Smart.
She is one of the most stunning drag queens I've ever seen in my entire life.
Insane.
I've toured with her twice now. And sometimes we have shared dressing rooms and I didn't want to, because I can't look at her for that long. Like, I don't want to be, where were we? Berlin. We were in Berlin and I was in the lobby of the hotel, and Marina comes down in tracksuit. I'm looking like a hooker girl. I'm in the lobby. I've got a cap on, my full drag. I'm doing drag. I've got drag on like a full beat. And she comes out the lift. Her hair, her little tracksuit, and her little dainty. Look at my nails. I'm a hooker. And she comes up with these little nails, and she sits down next to me. She's like, "Hi, girl." And I was like, "I really don't want to speak to you right now." I'm sorry. Like, she's just so stunning and gorgeous. Honest. And then if you can be like looking like that, and then makeup, and then it all adds up on stage. Watch out.
Unfair.
Because that's world domination.
Literally.
In progress.
She's so everything.
Yeah.
She's everything.
She is.
And you're
She's
right,
everything.
Paige. Like, there is a point of like, it doesn't matter if you won or not.
No.
Like, you are so undeniably talented that you will be successful. And I'm so glad that's the case for Miriam Summers, because she's a beast.
She is. She is a superstar.
Yeah, she is.
I don't think we've seen the last of her on Drag Race.
I don't think.
Of course not.
And some conspiracy theorists would say that's might maybe be why they wanted to keep their cards close to the chest and keep her in the mix. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see. Time will tell.
So
time will tell.
So who, my love? Oscar is number 2.
Yes,
Holy shit, number 2.
Listen, I'm not going to beat around the bush. This is she's one of my favorite drag queens of all time.
Okay.
I think number 3 of drag queens that I like am obsessed with. She's from the UK. She's from my favorite season. It is Tayce.
Oh, I love this.
Tayce
Miss Tayce.
I'm biased, but also the talent is so undeniable.
Yes.
I'm so glad you mentioned this earlier about Tayce, because she is giving you the cackety cat
sensation
down. But to me, the moment where I said Tayce is my drag queen was when she did the Memories lip sync. And just that alone, I was like, oh my God, can she do anything? And she's so fun. She's so, I don't know. I'm just like obsessed with her. She did not win her season, obviously. But again,
she's like Marina. It's
exactly.
Don't need to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I think
she's fine.
To a testament of like a robbed queen that I think everyone Bimini is so iconic, obviously. And to me, everyone was just like, oh, Bimini. And I was like, Tayce, what about Tayce? Because I think Tayce is just as good. And I mean, for me, even better, personally.
She's amazing. I have had the she comes to LA sometimes, and I've had the joy of getting to see her perform live. It is it is truly an event, as you said earlier, Paige. It is.
I remember
unreal.
the first time I saw her perform in LA was at Gloss at Heart. It's not called Heart anymore, is it? What's it called now?
Oh God, Tropicana Beaches or some nonsense.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw her perform at Gloss while we were there for DragCon, and again, another one I've worked with for bloody years. And I just was like, she knows what she's doing. She's fine. She's so fine. I was like, that's my girl. Do you know what I mean? You go off, sis, and you get those dollars.
Yeah.
You take all those tips, honey.
Yeah.
Like the lineup was like Tayce, Sasha Colby, Brooklyn Heights.
God,
I was like,
what?
you've done it. You're fine.
Yeah.
You know?
That's exciting. That is so cunty.
I would love to
that's
see
a
her
good
back
one.
on some season. I don't know if she wants to, but my God, I would love to see her back on any season of any TV show, honestly.
When the time is right, she'll do it.
Yeah, which means that she's doing quite fine.
Yeah.
She's doing quite
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
All right, Page 3,
Wow.
it is time.
Number one.
The
To
number
give us the
goes to
number
robbed
one robbed queen of all time. Page 3,
And don't
who
worry-
is it?
Yes. And don't worry, because we'll be able to do some honorable mentions afterwards if you wish.
Okay.
So there's no
Fair, 'cause
pressure.
I was going to say that because I'd quite like to, but
Yeah.
the number one most robbed queen of all time, robbed of a crown and robbed of, I don't know, I can never get enough of her, is the first drag queen I ever saw who walked into the workroom is Detox.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tell me why that's the correct answer, actually.
That is a good one.
She is Drag Race like royalty.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
When I think of RuPaul's Drag Race, original RuPaul's Drag Race, Detox is first to come to my head.
Yep.
And Alyssa Edwards.
Love.
They're the first two that come to mind.
Mhm.
She was the first person I ever watched walk into the workroom when I was 14 years old, sat at my friend who's now a lesbian's conservatory. And I remember thinking, now what the hell is going on here? What is this?
What the hell's going on here?
She walked in and I said, "Oh, who is this? Who is it? Chirping like a bird. What am I talking like?" I remember thinking, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and I'm just obsessed with her. And then I met her at Heaven, and we hit it off, and we had a lovely chat. And she's so nice,
Yeah.
the nicest diva. And I thought, people's princess. I'm obsessed with
Literally.
I love her.
Mhm.
I love how she's so down to earth. I guess I don't know her, but just from what I've seen, she's so down to earth. She's so engaging. There is no one like her. There really is no one who you're like,
there really isn't.
There really isn't. She's like beautiful but weird.
Her face is so iconic.
Yes.
As well. Like she's got such a there's so, I think so many drag queens at the same these days. I'm like, and there's no one looks like Detox.
Mm-hmm.
She does have.
Like,
she should.
Detox.
I think she's copywritten her mug, honestly, because you can't.
She
There's
should.
no way. There's no way you can look like Detox. She's really kind.
No.
I met her in Canada, out of drag, and she was
Right.
really sweet and kind and charming. And
She's
I was
so
like,
nice.
oh my gosh, you're cool. But
And she's a good time too.
And she's a good time. But she, she has this like sort of drag queens have this like thing where it's like they're so superhuman that you're like, you can't possibly be chill. But then when they are, you're like, what's happening here? How are you this stunning and this cool? It's crazy. And Detox is one of those people.
Right, totally.
Now, are you talking about as a whole, both seasons? Is there one moment in particular? Or are you just as a whole, robbery?
About of Detox?
Yeah.
She's done things that have set precedents in Drag Race.
Right.
The bum being out.
Yeah.
In the corseted
That's
back
true.
dress.
Grayscale.
The silver.
Yeah.
With the bald.
Yeah.
The just like even when she was doing her talent show at All Stars with the fluorescent paint, like and just the cuntiness of it. Like I don't know. I think there's nothing that she not once through both of her seasons did I ever think, oh,
yeah,
that's so
ever.
true. That's
ever.
so true.
Everything she did, I bought.
Yeah.
I'm just like picturing her now lip syncing to Taylor Dane's "Hello to My Heart" in that silver surfer look. Iconic.
That was so cool.
Iconic.
I know.
Yeah, she's cool. I'm picturing her at the reunion in that grayscale look.
Yes, the black and white look.
Which Brooklyn Heights is doing.
I know
on the next episode of Canada.
I know.
Yeah,
she does that shit.
The door she has opened.
The doors. Wow. Okay, those are our top 10. Now, if we want, we can fire off some honorable mentions because there are a lot of robbed queens in this lovely, lovely world we live in.
Shall I just give you my list?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I
won't speak about them. I'll just go straight through them.
We love
that.
US.
And we'll do the same. Okay, great.
Great. US. And this isn't in an order.
Okay. It's just a list.
10. Trinity K. Bonet.
Check.
Katya.
Check.
Of course.
Because she's not won a crown.
Which is
I think she deserves it.
Yeah.
Delta Work.
Check.
Tammy Brown.
Check.
Detox.
Yes.
Kelly Mantle. Mayhem Miller.
Check.
Love her.
Because now that's a fierce performer.
Yeah.
Dahlia Sin.
Oh, check. That's a funny one.
I remember her getting eliminated and me thinking, with that mug?
I know.
Are you joking me?
True.
And she's just, she's just gorgeous.
Pretty people have to suffer. I told you.
I
told you.
Exhibit B,
tried
C,
and
D,
tested. Bosco.
Yes.
Check. She's on my list, of course.
Mirage.
Yes.
Ooh, big time.
And
big time.
finally, Crystal Envy.
Check. Wow. Yeah, that was a gag when they sent her home. We were like,
so
I feel like we had a
true.
really similar, Crystal and I had a really similar scenario. I feel like, and Crystal and I did, we did Heaven together, and it was just after I'd filmed, and we were able to talk about it a little bit. Obviously, shouldn't really say that, but we did. And we remember because we both went out in the same episode, and it was like a similar thing. I think she'd won the week before or something.
Yes,
like, it was
she did.
Like very.
She did.
Yeah, so it was quite similar.
Another
and then my UK girls.
Crazy.
UK girls are. I'll just read them off. Joe Black.
Yes.
Yo, love.
Cherry Valentine.
Yes.
Love.
Obviously, Vanity Milan. Victoria Scone, I think, was robbed of a full original season.
Right. To like,
you know how they brought Eureka back after she hurt her knee? I think Victoria deserved that same thing. I don't know whether they did ask her or not, but yeah. Starlet.
Yes.
Oh, she was good. Gorgeous.
Yes.
The mug of the franchise.
Yes.
Tamara Thomas, the femme fatale.
Love her.
I love her.
Love her. Obsessed with her.
She's so funny.
Obsessed with her.
She's a really stupid
I love
bitch.
her so fucking much.
Stupidity.
Marmalade.
Yes.
We loved Marmalade. Holy shit, she was good.
Sally TM.
Sally.
I love Sally.
And our girl Kitty Scott Claus.
Kitty!
Yeah, she has made it to that finale twice. Damn.
She really has.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I feel like she's going to win a crown
That's my
one
10
of
and
these
10.
days.
Those are amazing. Those are absolutely amazing. I'm just going to add an obvious one to the list. Manila.
Oh my God.
Manila. Of course.
No.
Now, the reason I didn't put her front and center is because we've all heard the Manila of it all. And again, she's had her flowers. And All Stars is crazy. People go home.
It's crazy.
You can send home whoever you want to.
I love how Manila had that all happen on All Stars, and she was like, do you know what? I'm going to start my own show.
Period.
Right?
Period.
She's like, I'm just going to do my own, guys.
So smart.
So smart.
So calm.
I love it. Oscar, did you say everyone you wanted to say?
I would hate to not bring up Latrice Royale in the mix, of course.
She's amazing.
You know?
Of course.
I know Max.
I was gonna say
season 7.
You're not gonna.
My queen of queens.
You have to bring up Max. I was like, you're not gonna bring up Max. You love Max.
Max. I mean, the reason why
well.
Max wasn't in the top 10 is because Max does not do Max anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
do they do drag at all?
I don't think they do.
Damn.
Or they do performance art, but not as Max. Max is like a character that they did for season 7, but. Max is one of Max is one of my favorite drag queens ever. And listen, I'm gonna say it too. This is a
don't
vivacious.
Vivacious.
I'm gonna say vivacious.
Oh, okay, vivacious. We love.
Love her. We love it. She's so iconic.
That was probably one of my favorite things of the whole Drag Race scenario of when it was on air, getting a message while I was sat at the kitchen table from Vivacious. Yeah, and I nearly died. I literally nearly died.
You got a message from Vivacious.
Are you joking? Of course I did. Let me find it.
Oh,
that is so fun.
God.
And I remember it just came up on my on my homepage where I was literally having like chicken nuggets. And I was like, wait, what do you mean?
Oh, my gosh.
She said, welcome to the family.
Oh.
XO. And I said, thanks, baby. And then she sent me, I won't show you, she sent me a whole paragraph of like how to get through. Actually, I can read it to you. She said 3 rules. If they're not paying you, pay those bitches no mind.
Period.
2, what other people think of you is not your concern. 3, don't read the comments. Follow these 3 rules and you'll have a more healthy experience with the fans. Remember, they cannot walk into the rooms we navigate.
Oh!
Period.
Oh!
Period. Well, I am glad you ignored her just enough to hear our podcast. That I'm happy about. About. Wow. That's the list of everyone who's robbed who also hasn't been canceled for doing bad things.
Ooh.
That covers the list of everyone we wanted to say out loud and utter their name.
Say that?
I'm just saying.
Now I gotta bring her into it.
Paige, you are so lovely and effervescent. Remind us where we can come watch you, support you, shows, websites, merch.
Yes. Well, if you don't follow me on the Instagram, it's just at Paige Three, PAIGETHREE. I make a lot of TikToks of where I'm going to be and stuff, and usually if I'm going to be at shows, it's on my stories. But I'm going on tour in January. We're doing the adult panto tour. Me and Elle, Isis Couture, and Cheryl are doing UK tour. It's 46 shows in 30 days, so it's a heavy one.
Wow.
And then I've got another thing I'm announcing after that.
Okay, well, stay tuned to your socials.
Stay tuned to the socials.
Wow.
And I want to say thank you so much for having me as well.
Oh my God.
I love podcasting. I love talking to you guys. And it was like important for me to come on. As I say, like, I feel like you've got such a well-rounded and respectful view of when you're watching the show. And I feel like you don't see it necessarily just as a fan. You see it, try to see it of the girls who are experiencing it. So I really appreciate your insights. I wanted to talk to you guys.
That really is very kind of you to say. Thank you so much. We love you. You're so iconic. I can't wait to follow your career. I can't wait to get a zero beer with you in LA.
Yes, honey. Nah. Let's get triple.
Okay.
Tequila.
Okay. Convinced. I'm convinced. Okay, love.
Actually, I can't do the shots in LA.
They're
Girl,
too much.
The shots that we have here are like this big.
Yes,
yours are like buckets.
Yes, that's true. I remember.
Like, oh, hi. Would you like a shot?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just a ramekin.
Sure.
Yeah, that is true. That is
true. I made the fatal mistake once when I was at the Abbey of saying, I went to them and because we talk in like doubles and singles. So can I have a single Coke? Can I have a double Coke? A double rum and Coke. Well, at the Abbey, I went, can I have a double rum and Coke, please? And the guy, gorgeous, lovely diva who was behind the bar, I thought to myself, ding dong, merry on high. He looked at me and he went, and I went, yeah, that's what I want. I saw him pour that bitch. It was
that
rum
much.
And Coke.
Oh, absolutely.
That one drink got me through the whole
period.
Absolutely.
Period.
I'm shit-faced.
When you come to town, we'll go to a party called Hot Dog, where
Hot Dog.
Never been to that.
Oh, it's a fun, nasty time. It's a fun, good time. You pick a cup based on what you like. The cups are color coded based on what you're seeking in a partner, which is already a great way to communicate.
It's very slutty.
Yes, it's very slutty. There's a dance floor. There's a marketplace. There's chat.
A marketplace.
There's places to discover and explore.
There's all kinds of things, all kinds of crimes happening there. But the best part of all of this is one drink's enough.
Will set you free.
Fabulous.
One drink will set you free.
Oh, honey.
It's good.
Yeah, they're going to have to advertise that as that now. Please come to Hot Dog. One drink will set you free. Oh, honey.
Paige, you're everything. Oh, honey. Paige, you're everything. Thank you so much for coming to our little podcast. Till next time, my dears.
Let the music play.